Hey everybody, I am back with another celebrity. We're going to take a look at this new couple I've been hearing about, Travis and Kourtney. So let's see if there's any real connections here, and let's see if this is going to turn into something stronger. Righty. I'll tell you one thing. There is a lot of romance here. There is a lot of passion. I definitely have this sexual energy that's going on between the two. And then it flips into being boring. Something dry, bored. I'm trying to think of words. Let's just say like this. There's a lot of romance here, but the clarification is the lover's in reverse. That quick. It flips. Hot, cold. Cold, hot. So there is some type of connection sexually going on here, but there's a lack of spiritual connection, mental connection, and intimacy. And that's what we have going on. It's up and down, up and down, up and down in this connection. I do have a lot of past energies from relationships on Kourtney. Won't be too shocked by that. And I do have this low energy coming from Travis. Very low. Or maybe he's just very calm. Very laid back type of person. But with this Lover's card here in reverse, just sitting here in the middle of everything, it's not looking too good and looking too promising. So there's a lot of work that is needed. I don't know how you're going to get them to be together, push them together, merge them together. I don't know how that's going to be done or how it can be done. But it's not looking good at all as of right now. I don't even have a lot of friendship here. I don't have a lot of that. I kind of feel like she has him on a leash and just pulling him along. That's the visual that I get. Pulling him into her life instead of them merging into a life. It's very separate. I have them separated more than anything. Previous chapters of relationships needs to be closed out. More communication is needed. I have a lack of communication here. I have a lack of intimacy, a lack of spiritual connection, but I got sex on top of that. So you guys can figure that out for yourself. When it comes to Kourtney, she's looking for some balance. She's looking to be grounded. She's looking for someone to match her domestic type feel of life. Looking to share life. Looking for someone like her. Someone who is compatible. Someone who is... She wants her soulmate. That's the simpler terms I can just pretty much say. But there is a lack of love in her. There is a lack of intimacy inside of her. It's this dull feeling that I get towards him. And it could just be towards men. But she wants the perfect person. Why did I just see... Okay, so you guys might not remember, but Chili from TLC had this dating show called What Chili Wants. And this is what it feels like. Chili did not find anybody. And she makes me feel like this may happen for her too. Is her expectations too high? Or she just haven't been touched in a certain way to open up? So I got a lot of perfection going on here. A lot of desire for the checklist, wanting someone to meet this checklist, wanting someone to match her, wanting this Two of Cups, wanting this love. And she doesn't see it in him, and she doesn't feel it in him. So right off the bat, she was definitely very hesitant about starting this sexual relationship. That is for sure. Definitely very hesitant about it. Didn't believe or don't believe he can be a husband is what I'm trying to say. I have her abandoning him. It just shot out. It came to me. I have her abandoning him and abandoning this love that she could have. I don't have her open to love because he didn't meet the checklist. I have her needing to make a decision on how to fade this out or how to get out of it. This feels like self-sabotage with the devil here. There's a behavior here that is unacceptable when it comes to relationships. I got her playing back and forth. Let me just tell you what I just saw. She needs to be careful who she playing with because he has a temper on him. He has it. I just saw it rush in with the Knight of Wands. And this hot and cold thing, and give you a little bit, take away a little bit, playing this cat and mouse with him emotionally, this is not good to do. It's just not good. And so I felt like I wanted to say right then, like, she needs to be careful because it kind of feels like a game, but actually this is just an unhealed mind. Her mind is so much air energy here. It's ridiculous. This is a person who creates a whole script in her head. And she is trying to create that script in reality. There's the, what can I say? Only thing I can think of to tell you guys is that she has this fairy tale perfection and expectation in her head. And she truly desires her soulmate. But she doesn't need to be involved in the process because when she gets involved, things get out of order and it gets a little crazy. I have this Knight of Cups in reverse towards him. It's just basically saying, I can't give you what you want, and I'm not going to be able to give you all of that. I have her putting her feet in and taking her feet out. Something about this hot and cold thing. I have her abandoning him immediately. And then I have her making a decision, looking at her unhealthy behaviors, and then asking for another new beginning with the fool. I got her playing games. I got her being a fool. And he is very direct. And I haven't even got to his energies yet. He just comes in every time she pulls back. I feel his energy come in like, he'll be on the phone like, what the what? What's up? What is you doing? Why is you playing? And I feel that aggression coming off in the midst of her energy. So she is playing a game and not knowing that she's playing a game. And with the wrong one too. With the wrong person. This is not a person to be emotionally played with. And although for her, she's not intentionally playing with him, but she plays a script in life. And there's a certain way things need to be in her life. And I have her here with this little bit of passion, this little bit of Queen of Wands. And then I have her taking it away with the Knight of Swords in reverse. I mean, she's in and out. What does this look like? This is like, she is the ghost. A lot of my clients say, he ghosts me. She ghosts me. That would be Kourtney. Kourtney is definitely the ghost. Kourtney is the one that says, I'll be there at 4. And then stay home because she didn't believe he wanted her to be there. That's the type of feeling that I'm getting here when I say cat and mouse, back and forth, hot and cold. What are you going to do? Because this little devil of hers is ruining everything. There's an insecurity here. There's a belief that she's not wanted. Previous relationship has really beaten her down mentally. And there is so much air energy between the two of them. And it's a lot of thoughts going on. It's not being spiritually led. That's out. No twin flame, no soulmate here. I don't even pick up neither one. Come back later. This is a decision. This is a decision to touch. A decision to taste. She's tasting him. And it's good. And it feels good. And it's great. And then she walks backwards when she judges him. I got her coming in and out, ghosting him left and right. And this can be all in the spirit. And you may start to see this physically as well and practically. but I have her abandoning him off and on because of this double issue that she deals with and this behavior of making decisions. She has a hard time making decisions from what to eat to where to go and what position to do in sex. That's how detailed it feels to me. Like everything has to be planned. And she has this little bit of passion here. And she gets some type of information about him. And then she shuts down again. She hasn't even gave this a chance within her. So let's see what pops up. What happens with this Tower? Comes in and say, hey, look at this. And it really pours her back. I don't have her scared to be with him. And I don't have her scared to be physical or mental with him. I just have her mentally changing plans. I do have a Tower here. Let's see what that Tower may bring. I did put an oracle for her. It was romance. But as soon as I got that tarot out, it went downhill. Romance, lovers in reverse. It's just sitting here in the midst of everything. And it's the highlight of this whole hookup. And I would like to call it the hookup. Because there's no intent to engage or commit in any kind of way or any level. Let me tell you what the Tower does. So the Tower comes in and bring in some type of balance. This Tower comes in and brings some consistency. Like, wow, he's here for 2 weeks. And that shock overwhelms her to back. Yeah. Then after that, we got her going into the spirit. We have her going into herself. We have her asking questions to family and friends. We have her evaluating what she experienced for 2 weeks and with everybody else on the outside. And that influence kind of confirms that she doesn't need to offer again no time too quickly. I really do think that she's actually just tasting him to see if he can jump through the hoops. Can you deal with my struggles? I just said that this morning on our Facebook group. We talk on there, and we was talking about, tell us about the first time you truly gave your heart to someone, truly. And why did you choose them? And I had put on there for my answer, once. And I did it, and I chose that person because they were able to deal with my struggles, my crazy. They went through the hoops. They was there. It was like, okay, you can be out of control. I'm not going anywhere. And that's what made me truly gave my heart up. How toxic is that? And that's what I feel going on right here as well. All right. Did we get that? Here's the summary. Are they a couple? No. Would they last? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not based on this energy. If they change and if somebody just say, okay, I'm going to do it, and if I get hurt, I get hurt, then maybe we can get something happening on her side. But romance, sexual acts, I can't even say chemistry, just feels like acts right now, highs and lows, hot and cold. She has a checklist. She looking for the perfect person, looking for the soulmate. And if something is off, she pulls back her love. I have her abandoning the love that she could initiate. I have her making a decision to go back again. All this is because of her bondage and unhealthy issues from the past relationship or the way she look at love, period. I can't even blame it on the past relationship. This is the way that she look at love. Like, it should go this way. And if it's not that way, then what's really going on? I have it with a little bit of passion here. And the consistency, instead of help her, it actually discourages her, scares her, some type of fear. The consistency of him being around brings out this Knight of Swords in reverse, some kind of way. It just do. And then I have her meditating, and I have her evaluating. Then I have friends and family coming in, and I have that conflict right there. And the outcome is not to offer. I don't know if that's period or no time too soon. All right, so let's get to his energies. As I told you before, I picked up this aggression, no tolerance, no BS, and and I also picked up the fear of being hurt or um, being manipulated in some kind of way. So I have him. He is the offer. He the one offered this. He initiated with her. He was set out to try. He came to her. He pushed this romance that we have on the table. And he pushed that because he was in a place of his life where he felt that he was very unbalanced, and he felt like she can bring some balance and some softness, serenity, and peace to his life. Doesn't look like he's going through anything major, but it's a little sadness here. Yeah, it's the truth. There's a little sadness here. And he is needing the comfort, and he initiate with her. He sees a lot of positivity in her. He admires her too. I got a sparkle on the justice card when I saw that. So, and he could have been having some issues with coming from a Libra. It's possible he could have left a Libra, and those issues with the past relationship made him want comfort in someone else. Because I have him like a spinoff from a past relationship. Let me get some energies on this right here. It's catching my attention and sparkling. Let's see. Yeah, he could have been dealing with some issues with a mother to child. His mother just found in a place in his life where he didn't feel any growth. He could have been leaving a possible Libra going into her. He's coming in straightforward, very direct. I got him here with the King of Swords energy coming towards her. And also some passion. This passion card came out. Sideways. With some passion. So it feels honest, direct. It feels like he even told her, I just got dumped, or I just had an issue with Libra. I just had issues with my mom. I just had issues with my children and my children's mother. I just came from a little bit of drama, looking for a little peace. I'm direct. I'm honest about who I am. This is what it is. This I am is what I am. And I'm passionate. I want to try you out. And I think that's what they both was doing, trying each other out. But he's conflicted with her after the experience. Let me see why he's conflicted. This is like a long vacation, a long experience. Yeah, he doesn't trust her with his feelings. Yeah, he's conflicted. So they experienced a good 2 weeks together. I keep saying 2 weeks because that's the tower energy. They spent this time together. He come in with passion, but he ends that trip with pretty much feeling like, I don't know. I don't know about her. I don't know if I want to give my all to that. Do I want something with her? So he's thinking about that. This Ace of Cups is in reverse on his side. He ain't got it to give. But he did think about it, but he's conflicted about it. Let's find out why. He know that it's going to take a lot of work to break through her issues. He know he still got issues behind him. He's still connected to someone too. And that could just be a spiritual connection with someone. He knows it's going to take a lot of work to be with her. Ugh. Why I say it like that? Hangman. Yeah. Feels like he on a plane like, man, do I really want to deal with all of that? But the beautiful part about it is that he thinks he can. Because he's sitting there thinking about it. Do I want to deal with all of that? What's the all of that? Could be the Kardashian name itself. Or it could just be, do I want to deal with her not believing in herself? Now, he's dealt with this type of energy because I can see him with this King of Swords having understanding on how to handle this. So it makes me feel like you didn't dealt with this type of woman before, this issue, this spirit of a person. He can conquer it. He can handle her. But the question is, do he want to? And I think that's what he's thinking about. Do I want to work on this? Do I want to put this pinnacle in? Do I want to unravel these things about her? Do I want to deal with another person who's not sure about themselves and who don't believe they can have it all, and another person that needs help with letting their guards down and being vulnerable? Do I need to dig into her? Do I want to put my stinger in her? Because it's going to be some work. He has the energy and the strength for it, but I don't know if he has the lessons. And the reason why I say that is because there's a backdrop for him. He's coming from someone else's house. He's coming from a situation. He's coming from one. Sure is. Let me see how he feels about this past person. Then maybe we can see a little bit more. She's coming from someone too, but I got her like a season ago connected to her past relationship. But him, it feels fresh. Like he got into it with a past person and just hopped on a plane and said, I'm going to kick it with you this week. And end up having a little fun. End up seeing something inside of her. He feels like he likes work like that, like a project. Let me see, how do you feel? How does he feel about this past person? Who is this past person? I can see him here shining too. This person still lit. This old person, previous person still has some energy. It's bright. It's lit still. Let's see. Yeah, see? I felt that. He has an idea of a Ten of Cups already with someone else. Someone that burdens him. Someone that causes him frustration and pain. Someone that drives him crazy. He has a connection. He's coming from that. This person was his idea of the Ten of Cups. But for some reason, they have a lot of burdens. Let me see what their burdens is about. Because this will be... Well, let's see. Yeah, you don't know if he's meant to be with this person because he tried all of his strengths with her. He tried all his strengths, all the tools. He's tried to be the therapist. He's tried to be the bodyguard of their insecurities. He's tried with this person and it didn't work out. Like, I couldn't save her. She was the idea of my Ten of Cups, but I couldn't save her. So let me go see if I can save another one. That's what's going on in the thoughts. Needing to let go of the idea of the Ten of Cups with a past person. And it's hard for him to do. Yeah, he's not a quitter. He's still holding on tight to some parts of this person. Yeah. And they just had some type of issue. And that's how he got to Kourtney. I think he could have been talking about those issues with Kourtney. I think they had the breakup conversation that kicked this off. And then he initiated physically. Yeah, very possible. I got a Leo and a Virgo here. There's a Leo and a Virgo here that he could have just walked away from within the last 30 days. Very, very possible. So, here's my final verdict. Can they be together? I believe anybody can be together once you learn each other. That's not the issue. But it's very possible that they could be making their other partners jealous. I heard that a couple times. That both of them are making the other partners jealous. That's one thing that I did hear. And I don't think they're gonna make it. It's a lot of work here. We'll see what happens, but um, I don't know. Kourtney will have to be more realistic, and Kourtney will have to give love a fresh, clean slate and try. Kourtney will have to get out of her head and get into the presence. Kourtney will have to stop comparing um, this list to the person in front of her as if she's a god. Um, Kourtney will have to be a new girlfriend, and that's something that I felt in the beginning too with her, is acting and communicating and setting the scene just like the past relationship, um, even down to the clothes. Like, since we go into water, I'm wearing the same outfit I wore my last boyfriend on that day. It's that type of feeling, like trying to get him to be a replica or trying to get the new person, hoping that the soulmate can be a replica of what she experienced before. So that's a lot of fantasy world that needs to be, balloon needs to be popped. And when it comes to him, it's a lot of digging that he needs to do. Are you looking for a healthy person? Or are you looking for someone to fix? Are you, how do you look at love? It's almost like the more complicated, the more we can love harder. Instead of looking for love and healthiness. So, is he really going to walk away from this Virgo or Leo or this Ten of Cups image in his head from someone else that he's been working with and on to then work on the same type of issue with a new person? Is he ready for all of that work? Or will he try to help two women back and forth? He got some stuff to think about. Alrighty, so we'll check back on them later. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.